project objective is to implement the classic Snake game via an Arduino DUI board and an OLED display, using buttons for control and Bluetooth for communicating results between the game machine and player's phone. The game machine is consisted of three main components: an 128 by 64 OLED display, Arduino DUI microprocessor, and the Bluetooth shield. 5 buttons are used to control the flow of the game, one each for left, right, up, down, and one for start and interrupt. The power supply used to drive this design is the 5 volts taken from the power rail of the Arduino DUI board. Since the ultimate goal of the game is to continuously acquire food and grow the length of the snake without hitting on any obstacles, the game machine should be able to update players' button inputs as well as the resulted change in movement of the snake accordingly in real time, allowing the player to control the status of the game however they like. Score and speed of the game are also updated according to the algorithm and kept tracked on the screen. Once the game is over or it is interrupted on purpose by the player, it will be displaying the final score on screen and send it to player's phone via Bluetooth connection immediately, allowing them to keep track of history scores obtained from the game. And here is a sketch of our circuit schematics. We started testing our design by testing each component individually, and quickly followed by testing our game algorithm. After the OLED display was able to show and update the movement of the snake, we added a little twist and made it possible to select game modes, mainly different game speeds and whether the boundaries of the plane exist. There are two main parts to our problems encountered. Firstly, our equipment, whether they're sensitive enough to keep track of the real-time update of the system in order to make this game. Secondly, code writing. Since the implementation of the project is mainly relying on its control algorithm, both for the game itself and for getting the correct display of the OLED, coding became a major component. It required cooperation and efficient communication between members in the group. Now we'll be showing a demo of our game machine. First, the setup. We have the Arduino DUI board with Bluetooth, the control buttons, and our OLED display. So here we have the welcome screen. From there, pressing the start button would lead to mode selection. And we'll go with the classic one with boundaries. From the screen, we can see that the body of the snake is consisted of small pixels, 3 at the start of the game, and growing by 1 each time after the snake successfully acquired a piece of food. The snake will continue to grow and move until it hits the boundaries. With game over, we have the final screen also showing score obtained. Now we can play the game without boundaries. The snake will appear from the other end accordingly after trying to move beyond the borders of the display plane. We can also see that the score and speed level are kept tracked on the right side of the screen, with the speed level increasing after reaching certain lengths of the snake. In this mode, the only possible game over would be either the snake hitting itself or game interrupted deliberately by the player via the interrupt button. Now that the game is over, we can also see that the scores have been transmitted via Bluetooth, with all the history scores kept tracked.